Legend. Think you could break my defense? Think you could break my defense? Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. They're on the lookout for jumping. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Player 2. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. They trade. Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create loss of opportunity. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. No knockdown. That's a good decision with that throw. Both fighters planning something? Checks with a medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocks it. Oh, that throw did some juicy damage. Flatlines them. Player 2 faced a giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Projectile to try and change the situation. Below heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Ground. Trips them up. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Player 1 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. A depleted drive gauge will really limit their options here. Smart meter management is one of the keys to winning, so they'll have to keep tabs on that if they want to win this match. They hit each other. All right, what's coming up next? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Which one of these fighters has what it takes to cook? Looking to plan them with the plow. Good work staying in throw range there. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. The grab misses. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Double lariat, and now player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Blocks the... just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't hit. What were they thinking? Ooh, what a smart throw. So, what's next? Player 1, screw pile driver! Oh, they got him! Player 2 faced a giant and walks away unscathed. What a win!
A new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Still slugging it out here. What are they thinking here? Big, low, reaching heavy. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Heading into the end game now. Ooh, lands a rising upper KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Can't tech the throw. Dashes. Goes for the jump in. Still scrapping for control of the space. Jumps in. Oh, they're in the corner now. Nola hits him with a stopping block. It's a good spot to use the super. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Smart play with the throw. Knockdown and whiff. They're wide open. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Crowns him from above. Super clutch corner switch. They couldn't tech the throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, what a smart throw. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Finds the target. Machine gun up. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. This is the time to believe in your ability. Hits the drive. What? Down on life. They gotta make a move. Put the fear of God in it. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Utilizes the parry here to try and establish that there's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. The counter is blocked. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Trips them up. Lots of aggression from both sides. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Jumps up, ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Drive opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Opts to create space to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 didn't manage their drive properly through that round. Meter management is absolutely vital, and they need to manage it properly for this coming round. With the impact, handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Player 1 needs to use the front of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Rushes the... Yo, that read was godlike. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Burnout is triggered. There's a corner switch. It does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. We've got both sides without a drive gauge. How will they overcome this? Are they both going to dial it back for a bit? One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. This makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jackknife maximum cuts clean through it. Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. Rising uppercut. Still scrapping for control of the space. Showing some real tenacity. What'll happen here? Throws them forward and maintains the corner game. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Life lead is there, but still drive rush. Connects with the throw. The next touch may decide this round. Both of them back off. A medium kick. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Overhead attack. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? They can't squander this punish counter chance. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Cross-up attack. Plenty of health. Full kick. Solid anti-air. Getting up close and betting it all on the drive rush. Turns out. Both sides getting ready. Noticeable life lead is a comeback punish counter on the action. Too slow. Takes them down with a pale rider. Time for some ground and pound. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. There's a burnout. Oh, they are done. Player 1 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. All right, what's coming up next? Blocks the low heavy. Throws him. What's next? Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Was looking for that jump attack. Knockdown. Holds out with the block. Down to the wire. There's the impact. Not KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Shoots off a fireball up close. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Managing that drive gauge is gonna get tricky. Feeling out the spacing. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Anything could happen here. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Checks with a medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Plus, plenty of time left for some drama. Still lots of time left in this fight. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive gap. They're trading attacks. What'll happen here? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. The low side switch. This may be it. Chance goes all in with the uppercut. The drive impact doesn't work. Okay, Burns gets tagged by the fireball. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Holds out with the block. Hits with the overhead. That drive impact doesn't get through. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty. meaning their ability to block is also weak. Grabs them. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The projectile to try and change the pace. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Gets scooped from down low. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Very slick with the combo. Burnout activates. Player 1 needs to use their KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, look, hits the drive. Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Barely blocks the jump in. Looking for a chance. Gotta do better than that. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Shows a medium kick. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. So, what's next? Low heavies. Halfway through this round. Still lots of time left in this fight. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Turning it right up with the super. What now? Player 1 needs to take advantage of the pumps, the brakes on the impact. The low kick hits. What connects with the throw? Amazing. Goes all in with the uppercut. Drive rush. Both sides getting ready. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player low heavy. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Wow, sat and waited for this opening. And his counter sets the pace. Are you kidding me? Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game.
A new challenger.